Everybody. Good evening, good evening, good evening. Can you hear me? Please, if you can hear me, let me know that you can hear me. Good evening, everyone. Good evening. I can see Samuel, I can see Jade Shola, I can see Abiola. Please, if you can hear me, just let me know that you can hear me. Good evening, I can see Jessica. Good evening, I can see Lua Fola, I can see Isaiah. Good evening, can you all hear me? Okay, awesome. Great, 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 great. All right, all right, all right, all right. So we'll be starting immediately because we'll be starting immediately. All right, great. Okay, so good evening, everybody. I'm really excited to have you all here. Like, it's awesome having everybody here right now. I feel excited. I feel honored. It's amazing to have you all here listening to me right now. I appreciate you coming. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. And I'll be starting the class right about now because yes, I have value for your time, and I know that there are 1,001 things that you could be doing at this time, but you decided to be here. So for this time that you'll be here, please play pay close attention to everything I'll be telling you. All right, thank you. So we'll be starting right about now. Hi everyone. As you already know, if you don't already know, my name is Praise Arimoro, and I'm a coach from the KDP tribe. Now, this on this webinar, you'll discover the simplest method that you can use to make $500 on Amazon KDP in the next 90 days, and how you can model this method that you'll be learning today to launch your own highly profitable KDP business step by step. Who is excited? Who is excited? If you're excited, let me know in the comments. If you're excited, let me know in the comments. If you're excited to learn this, the strategy that both me and my students have used. If you're excited to learn this, let me know in the comments. Who's excited? Who's ready? Who's ready for this? Awesome. Yep, yep, yep. Great, 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 great. So we'll be starting. We'll be starting right now. All right. So who is this webinar for? Who is this class for? Now, this class is for anyone who recognizes the tremendous advantage that the internet brings to the table and wants to make it big with Amazon KDP full time. It is also for people who have a job. So if you're someone who has a job already, maybe you're a doctor, you're a lawyer, you're a banker, or you have a business, you go to store or something like that, but you're actually looking for a side hustle that you can do part time without quitting your job, something that will give you money, a lot of money extra on the side without you having to quit your job. This is for you as well. This is also for students. So you're a student in a Nigerian university. This is also for you if you want to survive school without calling home every second. All right, all right. So now, in the next 45 minutes, like I said, I'm not going to waste your time. In the next 45 minutes, you will learn how to make Amazon KDP work for you, regardless of who you are, your academic background, how much money you have to start, your level of experience, or your family status. Now, it does not matter who you are, it does not matter where you are from or what experience you have. You will learn how Amazon KDP can work for you, regardless of these things. We're also going to talk about how to make this business model work for you so that you can make active income, which is like income right now, and passive income weeks, months, years into the future without you doing any extra work. Now, one reason why I love this business is the fact that what you publish as your books are like your lifetime investment. So even after you've published for a very long time, these books still continue to sell, right? And you will learn how you can create books that can sell even years after you've published them, right? And then you also learn how to start Amazon KDP today. So I know there are so many of you here who have previously not heard about Amazon KDP or you have not started yet. Now you will learn how you can start even today and make your first $200 in as little as 30 days, and then you move quickly into $500, $1,000, and $2,000 levels and higher every month. You'll be learning that right now. And also, you also learn how to leverage automated online writing robots that will help you write your books, making you more money in less time, especially for those people who keep complaining, I'm not a writer, I'm not a writer, how do I do this, how do I do this, how do I do this? You will learn how to use online writing robots to write your books, right? And then you will learn how to do it all, like I said before, without being a writer, without having huge social media following, without running ads or bringing one person to bring one person. I know many of you are scared about this. If I start Amazon KDP, if I do Amazon KDP, do I have to tell anybody about this business? No, you will learn how to do it without telling anybody about the business. You can do all your work straight from the comfort of your room. Now, who's excited? Who is excited to learn this? Who is excited to learn all this? Who's excited? Who's excited to learn all this? Who is excited? Great. Awesome. 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 Okay, so let's continue. Now, I'm making this promise to you. In this class, I'm making this promise to you. And what's my promise to you? My promise to you is that at the end of this class, you will learn a step by step strategy for guaranteed success. You will learn a step by step strategy for guaranteed success, meaning that everything I'll be teaching you in this class today, if you follow everything step by step, trust me, there's no way you will not make progress, even if village people after you. It's not possible. Now let's get on with it. What is Amazon KDP? For those people who don't know about Amazon KDP, what is Amazon KDP? Right now, Amazon KDP is Amazon Kindle Direct Publishing, and it is Amazon's book publishing platform, which was launched in November 2007. Now, I know many of you do not know that KDP has actually been in existence since 2007. Many of you just taking about it maybe this year or last year. It has actually been in existence since 2007. And with this platform, people can upload books in different formats, right, on the KDP website and charge from anything from 99 cents to $200 for each book. So it means that each single book can either be priced at 99 cents to as high as $200, right? And now, do you know the great thing? KDP accepts books in 44 languages, so not just English, but even in French, in German, in Italian, and these other different languages. KDP accepts books in these different languages. Now, Amazon KDP uses the print on demand system. Now, what this means is that they only print your book when customers order and pay for it. So they only print your book when a customer has ordered for that book and has paid for the book, right? So you upload your book and you don't have to deal with the delivery of the book or the printing of the book. You don't have to worry about any of these things because Amazon literally takes care of it for you. So all you just have to do is make your book available and they do the delivery. They print the book themselves and they do the delivery of the book to your customer, right? Now, when your book is sold, Amazon removes a particular amount to print the book. Now, this amount that they remove depends on how large your book is. So the larger your book is, the more they will remove for the printing of the book, right? So if you have books of like 200, 500, or more pages, then you definitely know that it's going to cost a lot more to print, right? So it means that they'll be removing a larger amount to print. Also, if your book is like in colored format, then you know it's going to be more expensive to print the book, right? So it means that they'll be removing a larger amount. So this kind of like helps you when you're pricing your book. Now, after they've removed this amount, when a customer pays for the book, right, after they remove this amount for printing your book, the next thing that happens is when you are publishing the book, you usually tell them, okay, I want to get 35% of the money that comes from the profit of this book, or 40% or 70%. Now, what happens is that after they've removed the money for printing, Amazon takes either 35% or they take 40% or they take 70%. So, depending on what your agreement is when you are publishing that book, after they've taken a percent, whatever remains is now yours for the keeping. Whatever remains is now yours for the keeping. Now, After, like I said, whatever remains is yours for the keeping. Now, this money that is left for you is called royalties, right? This money that is left for you to enjoy after your book has been sold is called royalties. And these royalties are usually in dollars, but actually they can be in any currency you choose to receive payments in. So some of you may have chosen, okay, a British pound account or a euro account or something. Now you can actually receive your payment not just in dollars but in these other currencies, depending on you. Now this sounds sweet, right? Tell me, this all sounds awesome, right? Right? Everything sounds really, really nice, right? Okay, let's continue. Now, you might be saying this, you might be asking yourself this question, Praise, everything sounds so easy. So I just publish books and start making money, like easy peasy, just like that. If you're asking yourself that question, or if you're thinking that right now, let me know. You're saying, Praise, everything just sounds very, very easy. So I'll just publish book and start making money. That easy. It's not. It's not. It's actually not that easy. It's actually not that easy. It is really not that easy. Now, it's not easy. You do not just create just any type of book and expect money to be flowing in. If it were that easy, a lot of you here would not be looking for ways to make your first sale after publishing your books. Now, I know a lot of you here are already publishers, and you know definitely can resonate to this. You know that it's not that easy, because if it were that easy, a lot of you here would have made a lot of money by now, because trust me, you guys have a lot of books on Amazon, right? Right? It's not that easy. It's really not that easy. But then again, is it possible? Is it actually possible? Have they been lying to you? Is it possible to make a lot of money on Amazon? Now, you know the funny thing, a lot of you get to see a lot of ads, maybe on Facebook or Instagram or all these places, and people are like, make short books or write short books. You can make $200, $500, $1,000 when you write short books on Amazon, and you just get paid. You just get paid. If you've seen ads like that, if you've seen ads like that, let me know in the comment section. And when I see these things, it's usually very, very funny, because if you've seen ads like that, let me know. People that say make thousands of dollars just writing short books you can upload on Amazon. If you've seen things like that, let me know. Let me know. Let me know. Now the funny thing is that when I see this kind of things, when I see those ads, they're like, it's usually very, very funny, because they keep selling to you guys the idea that you don't have to do anything on Amazon to make money, which is not true. At least I know a lot of you can actually testify to the fact that that's not true. To make a lot of money on Amazon, you need to actually put in the work, right? But then again, is it possible to make a lot of money on Amazon? Is it actually possible to make a lot of money on Amazon? Yes. Yes, it is very, very possible. Now, but this is the thing. This is the thing. Amazon KDP has principles. Now, when you follow these principles, you are bound to see results. And I like to call these principles the simple commandments, right? The simple commandments. I like to call these principles the simple commandments. Now, my students and I are living proofs that if you obey the simple commandments, you get rewarded with dollars. If you obey the simple commandments, you get rewarded with dollars. So, what is stopping you? Really? What is stopping you? What is stopping you? Now, I'm going to open your eyes to what has actually changed the game for us, my students and I, in this webinar. But before I open your eyes to what has made us like shift from not having anything to actually making money on Amazon, I want to ask some questions, right? And if this sounds like you, just let me know in the comment section. So I'll be asking some questions. If this person sounds like you, scream it loud. Let me know in the comment section, okay? Now, does this sound like you? Does this sound like you? Does this sound like you? First of all, do you start out every month wondering where money is going to come from to pay your bills, knowing fully well that your income will be barely enough to cover those bills. If this sounds like you, let me know in the comment section. Let me know. All right? Let me know. Now, do you secretly know that you are worth more than you are currently earning? Or you're afraid that if you decide to do another business or start a side hustle, it will fail? Now, do you secretly know that you have a lot of things in your head, like so many ideas and all that, you're so intelligent and all that, but you're wondering that if you actually decide to start a side hustle, that it will fail? Like, are you scared? Now, do you see other people who are clearly less hardworking and certainly less intelligent than you are, making the kind of income you want, but you have no idea how they're actually doing it? Does it sound like you? Like, you see a lot of people that are shouting, I've made this money on Amazon, I've made this money on Amazon, or generally just in life, like you see people who are progressing and all that, and you're wondering, I'm very, very intelligent. Like, these people, they don't even work as hard as I do, or they're not even as intelligent as I am, but you still see them making a lot of money. Does this sound like you? Does this sound like you? Now, are you working way too hard in your current job? Working too many hours or burning yourself out for a boss or a company that does not appreciate you? Does this sound like you? Now, have you tried out different online businesses before now, but so far you've not made any significant money to justify the effort? Like, this one came, you tried it. Amazon KDP came, you tried it. Another one came, you tried it. Another one came, you tried it. But yet you've been trying so many things, but you've not actually seen the money for what you have been trying. Does this sound like you? Now, do you feel like life is passing you by? Right? Do you feel like life is passing you by? Why good things are happening for other people? So you're seeing people, this one is traveling, this one is doing this one is doing that and all that. But you look at yourself, which progress am I even making self? Does it feel like life is actually passing you by? Why other people are having good things happen to them? Right? Now, the big question: do you feel like there's an invisible ceiling blocking your efforts to increase your income? Now, if my Nigerian people like to call this kind of thing village people, right? So, do you feel like there's an invisible ceiling, or AKA village people, blocking your efforts to increase your income, right? Do you feel like this? Do you feel like this? Does this sound like you? Does this sound like you? Right? Now, do you want to know the real problem? Do you want to know the real problem? If you want to know the real problem, just let me know. Let me know in the comment section. Do you want to know the real problem? Do you want to know the real problem? Just let me know. Do you want to know what the actual problem is? Do you want to know what the actual problem is? I'm going to tell you what the actual problem is. I'll tell you. Now, you have not made the shifts. You've not made the shift. And in a few minutes from now, you'll be knowing, or you'll be understanding what the shifts are. Now, once you make those shifts, which I'll be revealing to you in this class, you realize that there is no invisible ceiling, or AKA again, village people, on your income. And then once you realize this, you now start making $200, and then $500, and then $1,000 per month, faster than you ever thought was possible. Right? Now, with Amazon KDP, you can have true long-term passive income with unlimited income potential. Now, what this means is that you can publish your books, and after a long while, you don't have to work again. But these books keep selling, and Amazon will not say, this person has made $1,000, or this person has made $4,000, or this person has made $10,000. You are not going to pay this person again. No, as much money as you make on Amazon, Amazon will pay you, right? That's what I mean by unlimited income potential. All right. So now you can do this right here on your screen without ever leaving your house, right from the comfort of your room or wherever you feel comfortable doing your work. Right? Now, I've been talking a lot. You've been hearing my voice. I've been saying a lot of things. But who is this person that's even talking to you, Seth, right? Who is this person? Who am I? Who am I? Now, here's how today came to be. In February 2021 rather, I discovered Amazon KDP. And immediately ahead of it, the way many of you are, you heard about how you been making a lot of money. How you making a lot of money on Amazon KDP? How well, you don't have to do so much. You can publish notebook and all that, and money, 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 money will begin to come. So when I started, so when I discovered Amazon KDP, that was like what I was sold. That was what I was sold. So that was what I heard, and I caught the success and freedom because me, I don't like stress at all. So I just reasoned it. So this is all I have to do, and I'll just make a lot of money like this. No problem. My life has solved. So that's what I thought. That's what I thought. But by October 2021, I still failed miserably because I didn't make anything. The only thing I could account for on my KDP dashboard was just $2.32, right? Of one of my book that mistakenly, I know it's mistakenly, I don't even know what the person saw in that book, but mistakenly sold, right? Because I was not willing to get appropriate knowledge or any form of training on this business. I wanted to be smart. Now smart girl, smart girl. I can figure this out on my own. I don't really need anybody to help me out, right? So that was it though. That was it for me. That's what I felt. That's what I thought, right? I wanted to be smart. So okay, now that one happened now. Then in November, from November to December 2021, and I made my first $100. But the thing about this was, okay, that period is usually like key for season. So within the season, there's like Halloween, there's Halloween in October, there's Thanksgiving in November, there's Diwali in October, and there's Christmas in December as well. So I published a few books that were like themed this way. So because of that, now since it was like the rush season, like this is the season that we actually sell a lot of books on KDP. So I was able to make $100. And for me, I felt, yes, I finally hit it, I finally struck it. Finally done it. That's finally started working for me, right? So I felt that luck had smiled on me, but I now squandered the money now, thinking that this is how it will be coming. And before I knew what was happening, I was back to square one. So it was like by February 2022 that I finally discovered that I mess up, like I don't just try at all. Like I've actually spent a full year on this business and I don't have anything to show for it, right? So I began to like really do research, and then in February 2022, I decided, okay, I was going to get a course. Like I was tired of being smart. So I decided I was going to get a course. I was going to get something that will help me to actually do this business well. And I borrowed money from my cousin to get my very first Amazon KDP course. And the thing is that I did not really know anything, right? I had nothing, but I had hope. I had hope that, okay, it's not as if I had not made money from this thing, but I've not been serious or I've not really discovered what I should be doing. Like I've just been doing anything just randomly, right? And so I had hope that if I actually get this thing right, then I'll be able to make progress with it, right? And at that time, what my goal was just to make either $150 to $200 in a month. That was my goal. That was what I wanted. That for me would have been a dream come true. Like if I had seen $150 in a month in my dashboard, I'd be like, hey, I finally achieved my dream. That was exactly what I wanted, right? Now I had a hard decision to make because a lot was coming at me at that period, and I had this decision of either relaxing or pursuing my goal of $150 to $200 in a month. That was my goal, right? But in March 2022, that was when success started coming. After months of waiting, after so long, since February, after so long, so much time waiting, that was when I actually began to see success, right? And by July 2022, I was already doing this much monthly. I was already doing this much monthly. And for me, like, oh, this was like, Jesus. Thank God though. Like a lot has actually happened for me, right? And I thought that I had hit the jackpot, not knowing that by August 2022, I was even able to get a lot more by half half time in that month, like less than half of time in the month. I had cracked the code, I had discovered what was actually working for me, and I was able to get this. Now, if you know Think and Grow Rich, Napoleon Hill is the author of Think and Grow Rich. And he has this quote. He says, when riches begin to come, they come so quickly and in such abundance that one begins to wonder where they have been hiding all those lean years, right? And this was exactly my case, because when I began to actually make money on Amazon KDP, I began to order. So now me stay this full 1 year and I don't see anything, and I could actually do this much. It was so funny. It was so funny the way money actually began to rush in, but at the same time, I was still grateful that at least I had cracked the code. So who am I? Who is this person that's actually talking to you right now? Right? I am a highly successful Amazon KDP publisher, right? And I have cracked the code with a simple strategy that I want to show you. This exact strategy that you are going to learn right now, right now. Okay? Secondly, I'm a coach to several other people in Africa. So, funny enough, my students are not just in Nigeria. I don't just have students in Nigeria. I have students in Cameroon, I have students in Ghana, and I have students in Kenya, all doing amazingly well in their Amazon KDP business. They are all doing amazingly well in the Amazon KDP business. So not just Nigerians, but Kenyans, Cameroonians, and then Ghanaians as well. And then I'm also known as the patience coach. Trust me, trust me. I've trained even a 14-year-old who has done. You see, the funny thing is that as at the time I created this slide, she had done over 150,000. But like currently, she's even over 200. Did I say thousand? Sorry, $150. But even currently, she's over $200, right? $200, despite not even publishing since January. This is pure passive income, right? Now, who am I again? I specialize in helping ordinary people, not superhumans, not super ordinary people, but ordinary people just like me, go from zero income go from zero income. When I say zero income, I mean like a $0 dashboard to a steady paycheck and thousands of dollars, if that is what they want though, because I will not force you. At the end of the day, I will try my best, but I will not force you. So if that is what they want, by setting up their Amazon KDP business, now let's get on to the 5 shifts. If you're excited to know what the 5 shifts are, let me know in the comment section. Let me know if you're excited to find out these 5 shifts that have actually changed the game for me and my students as well. Let me know, because I'm about to get right onto it right now. Let me know. Let me know. Let me know. Let me know. Awesome. Great. Great. So let's start this. Let's get right into this right now. Now, with discovering the 5 shifts, there are 5 key shifts which I'll be sharing with you in this class that will teach you how you can take your Amazon KDP business to $500 per month, and even then $1,000 and above per month. Now, these shifts are very, very essential. You must make them if you are going to take your business to $500, $1,000 and above per month. Now, the funny thing is that while you're actually making these shifts, you actually enjoy a lot more freedom in your business, because what I'm going to teach you will actually help you to gain a lot of money long term without doing more work in your Amazon KDP business, right? Now, I'm going to walk you through all 5 of these shifts in this session. Now, let's get right to it. Shift number 1. Shift number 1. You must have quality books in large quantity. You must have quality books in large quantity. Write it down in the comment section. Somebody write it down in the comment section now. You must have quality books in large quantity. You must have quality books. I'll keep sounding it. You must have quality books in large quality. Take note of these keywords. Quality, first of all, and then large quantity second, right? Somebody write it in the comment section. Write it in the comment section, right? All right. So now, Amazon gives you the opportunity to publish up to 4,000 books in a day. Do you know what that is? Amazon gives you the opportunity to publish up to 4,000 books in a day. And what this actually means is that you are not limited on the number of books to publish. What they are telling you is, if you have the strength to publish 4,000 books in a day, do it. Right now, the funny thing is that I hear so many of you saying, I published just 2 books, I published just 3 books, I published just 4 books, I published just 1 book, right? Amazon is telling you that you can actually publish 4,000 books in a day. You can actually publish 4,000 books in a day. So now tell me, what is stopping us from actually putting our books on Amazon KDP? What is stopping us? What is stopping us? What's stopping us from putting our books out there? What's stopping you? What is stopping me? What is stopping us from putting our books out there? Now you're going to be shocked at this one. Fear. Fear. Trust me. And I know you can reckon to this, or you can actually admit, or you can resonate with this. That fear is what actually stops a lot of us. Now I know a lot of us have actually have had this question in our mind, or you've asked yourself this question: who is going to buy this book that I even want to publish? Or what if nobody sees the book? Right? Or why will a white man even want to buy my book? Right? Now, if you've asked yourself this question, let me know in the comment section. You've asked yourself, who is going to buy this book? Or what if nobody even sees this book that I even want to publish self? Or why will a white man buy my book? Right? You must have asked yourself this question. But do you know the funny thing? These things are actually just in your head. They're not real. They are not real. I can tell you for a fact. These things are actually just in your head. They're not real problems, because selling your book is simple. Selling your book is simple. Now, there are 3 cardinal things that you must understand, right? And once you've been able to understand this thing, selling your book is actually easier than you think. Easier. Easier, because you're not pushing anybody with your book to say, come and buy you. You're not standing in front of any car or any boss and telling them, this is my book, will help you, and you're asking them to pay you anything for your book, right? You're literally just putting your book on Amazon KDP, and Amazon does every other thing for you. Now, selling your book is actually easy. But what's the first thing you must know? The first thing you must know is that you must know who to sell this book to. You must know who to sell this book to. You must know who to sell this book to. Now, the second thing you must know is what exact kind of book to sell. What exact kind of book to sell? So the first thing is who, right? Who you're selling it to. Then the second thing is, okay, you've known who. What kind of book can you sell to this person? So what exact kind of book are you going to sell to this person? And then the third thing is, how am I even going to sell this book? So you now know who you are selling it to. You're now knowing, okay, what exact kind of book am I even going to sell to this person, right? And then the third thing is, how do I sell this book to this person? How do I sell this book to this person? Now, once you've been able to answer these questions, these 3 questions I've put right here. So who, what, and how, who to sell it to, what to sell to them, and how to sell it to them. Once you've been able to answer these questions, you've solved 80% of the problem. You've solved 80% of the problem, right? Now, the problem that many of you make is that you don't even have who you are going to sell the book to. In your mind, you just create any book. And I told you guys this thing earlier. I sent a message to everybody, right? Telling you guys that one of the mistakes I made earlier was the fact that I kept publishing books that I felt were going to sell. I even published a hair planner because me, I've always been like this person who is freaked out about hair. Right, so I made a hair planner, which I felt that it's not Americans. Why would they want this kind of thing? But the truth is that that was what I wanted. But who wants a hair planner? Who really has the time, say, for a hair planner? Right? Now that's the mistake that many of you are also making too. You've not figured out who you are creating your books for. That is the most important thing first. Know who you're actually creating this book for. Now, once you've been able to answer these questions, who, what kind of book to create for them, and then how to sell this book to them, you solve 80% of the question. And then the quality of your book comes next. Now, there is no way you answer these questions correctly and produce a substandard book. Not possible. Not possible at all. There's no way that you have these questions in your mind and the book that you publish will be a substandard book. Not possible. Why? Why? Because you know who your book is for. You can talk to them directly in your book, right? Now, because you know who your book is for, you can actually talk to them directly in that book. You'll be solving their needs. And the most important thing about creating a book is you're not just creating that book, you're creating that book to solve needs, to solve problems. Now, when you have created a book that solves these people's needs, they feel understood. They feel understood. They feel understood. And once they feel understood, it becomes easy for them to buy. It becomes very, very easy for them to buy. Or tell me, would you see somebody who understands you and you don't end up buying that book? Would you see that and you don't end up buying that book? This is the most cardinal thing. Once you've been able to create this book for these people, they feel understood because they feel like you're talking directly to them and it becomes easy for them to buy. Now, shift number two, who is following? If you're following, just let me know. If you're following me so far, let me know. If you're following me so far, let me know. If you're following me so far, let me know. If you're following me so far, let me know, all right? Let me know. All right, awesome. Great. So let's get on to shift number two. Shift number two. Now, shift number two is relentless focus, right? Relentless focus. Now, it starts with you, the publisher. Somebody say it starts with me. Somebody in the comment section say it starts with me. Say it starts with me. It starts with you. It starts with you. It starts with you. Now, every massively successful KDP publisher that I know, both the ones in Nigeria, both the ones in America, both the ones in different places, right? Every massively successful KDP publisher that I know picks one niche, right? One niche, one niche, and focuses all of their energy, talents, learning, mastery, and implementation on this one thing. On this one thing. Now, so many of you that I've talked to, because I've talked to a lot of you guys, and you tell me, Coach Prince, I've not been selling my books. So I've not been selling my books. And I ask you people, okay, well, how many books do you have? You say 10 books. Okay, I want to ask you, what kind of books did you publish? You not tell me, I published journal, I published health book, I published travel guide, I published relationship book, I published low content notebook. And I'm like, why are you all over the place? Focus on one thing. Focus on one thing. If you want to be successful on Amazon KDP, focus on one thing. Now, what does this one thing do for you? There are so many people who come on Amazon to buy books, and trust me, because they do not know who you are, one thing that helps them trust your book is when they have seen a lot of books with your author name in one niche. So, for example, you are publishing books about, let's say, travel, right? You're publishing book about travel, so travel guides and all. And they see that, you have travel guide for Amsterdam. The same person has travel guide for London. The same person has travel guide for Seychelles. The same person has travel guide for Dubai. The same person has travel guide for Egypt. The same person has travel guide for Maldives, right? Now, what comes to their mind is the fact that, for this same person to have a lot of these travel guides, this person must be a master at this topic, right? So it becomes easier for them to buy your book because they see a lot of books with your name on it, right? So it becomes easier. And then something else too, you might have a customer that might have read one of your books and would want to purchase other books that have been written by you. Now, this is now an opportunity for your other books to sell. This is an opportunity for your other books to sell because once the person searches with your name, they see so many other books on the same topic. Now, some of you will make the mistake of using the same pen name for different niches. Very, very wrong. Very, very wrong, because they begin to wonder, this thing, maybe let's say your pen name now is John Doe, right? And they see John Doe wrote a book on travel guide, and the same John Doe, the same pen name is writing a book on health, and the same John Doe, the same pen name is writing a book on relationship, and they'll be like, how does John Doe know everything about everything? John Doe must not be a serious person. If you're getting what I'm saying, let me know. If you're getting what I'm saying, let me know. If you're getting me, let me know. If you understand what I'm saying, just let me know. Right? Okay. Now, I'm going to use one of my students as a case study. I'm going to use one of my students as a case study. Now, Hope is my 14-year-old student, and her parents wanted her to stay busy, right? They wanted to keep her busy, and so they decided to enroll her in my program. Now, I taught her how to actually stay focused on one niche. I taught her how to stay focused on one niche, and she took what I taught and she decided to focus on diabetes, right? She decided to focus on diabetes. Now, the last time she published was in January because of her GCE exams, right? She has over around 17 books on diabetes. Now, see what just two books gave her. This was at her March. Right now, she has passed even $200. Look at what just two books on diabetes has sold for her. Over $100. And the last time she published was in January. This is the power of focus. This is the power of focus. This is the power of focus. Now, you might be asking yourself this question. Okay, Praise, you've been talking. I've heard you. I'm with you. I've heard you. I get it. You've said that I should be focusing on one thing, right? You've been shouting focus, 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 focus. And you said I should be focusing on one thing, right? Now, what should I be focusing on? Because I get it. You, Praise, you've been doing this thing for a very long time. So you now know exactly what to do. You now know exactly what type of book to publish. But what about me? Right? What about me? Me, I'm just starting out. Or I've not even started for a very long time. I've not even gotten this. So how do I know? How do I do this? How do I know what type of books to focus on? If this is you, if you're the one asking yourself this question right now, let me know. Let me know in the comments if this is the question that is going on in your mind right now. Let me know in the comments. Let me know. Let me know. If you're asking yourself this question right now, let me know. Right? If you're asking yourself this question, let me know in the comments. Right? Right? Okay. All right. Now, let's get on to shift number 3. Shift number 3. Knowing what exact books to publish. Knowing what exact books to publish. Knowing what exact books to publish. Now, here is Amazon KDP's dirty little secret. Now, Amazon KDP has a secret that the gurus, even the gurus, do not want you to know, right? Amazon KDP has a secret that even the gurus do not want you to know. So, who wants to know Amazon KDP's dirty little secret? That secret that nobody wants you to know. Who wants to know this? Who wants to know this? Who wants to know this little secret? Let me know. Let me know in the comment section. Who wants to know? Who wants to know this, right? Who wants to know this? Who wants to know Amazon KDP's dirty little secret? Awesome. Okay, so I'm going to tell you Amazon KDP's dirty little secret, right? Get ready for it. Pam, pam, drum rolls, drum rolls, drum rolls, drum rolls. Okay, pain, pain, pain is Amazon KDP's dirty little secret. Pain, pain, pain. And if you're asking yourself, what is this guy even saying? What does she mean by pain? I'll show you. Now, people only buy books that solve their urgent pain. People only buy books that solve their urgent pain. When they are sick, they buy books to teach them how to manage that sickness. Why? Because that sickness at that time is their urgent pain. When they want to travel to a new place for vacation, they buy books to teach them about that place. Because why? The fact that they don't know about that place at that time is the urgent pain, and they want to find out. They want to find out about that place, right? Now, when they want to learn a new skill, they buy books that teach them that skill. They buy books that teach them that skill. So for every book that is bought, there is a pain behind that purchase. Now, let's not even go too far, right? Let's not even go too far. Now, let me tell you guys, or let me ask you if you can like resonate to this. Let me know. So, you remember those times in school? Yeah, we have those funny set of lecturers that will be like, "I have a textbook. I've created a textbook, right? If you don't buy this my textbook, you will not pass my course. If you don't buy this my textbook, I will not score you A. If you don't buy this my textbook, you will not pass my course." And you see all of us rushing to buy that book, rushing to buy the textbook. Now tell me, did we actually buy that textbook because we wanted to read the textbook? Or we bought it because of the pain of not wanting to fail that lecturer's course, right? If you can resonate to this, if you actually can resonate to this, let me know. Did you actually buy that book because yeah, you want to get all the knowledge inside, or you just bought that book because you don't want to fail the course, right? If you can resonate to this, let me know. Let me know. Let me know. Let me know. Because see, for me, trust me, I use those kind of lecturers. I just used to buy their books, not because I wanted to read the book, because trust me, all their materials were freely online now. But I just used to buy those books just because of the pain of not wanting to fail that course. So if you understand this, then you understand that for every book that is bought, for everybody that buys a book, they buy that book because they want to settle or they want to solve an urgent pain. They want to solve an urgent pain. Now, here's the secret, or here's how you can use this for your Amazon KDP business. If you can find the pain, you have found the money. Now, your lecturer actually used you because they know that you don't want to fail the course, right? So they found your pain, which is not failing, and they made you buy the book, making your lecturer more money. Now, this is the secret. If you can find the pain, you have found the money. Somebody type it in the comment section. If you have found the pain, or if you can find the pain, you have found the money. If you can find the pain, you have found the money. Type it in the comment section, okay? Type it in the comment section. If you can find the pain, you have found the money. If you can find the pain, you can have found the money. Now, imagine you had a book that talks about herbal remedies for diabetes. Now, before I even talk about this, I want you to understand that diabetes is the second most common disease in the United States. What this means is that for every 5 people that you meet in the States, at least one person has diabetes. For every 5 people that you meet in the United States, at least one person has diabetes. So you can imagine how many people actually have diabetes in the whole of the United States. Now, this is a major pain for people in the US. This is a major pain for people in the US. Now, imagine you now have a book that talks about herbal remedies, because many of these people that have diabetes, they have to be on drugs, they have to be checking their blood pressure every time, be on different drugs that will regulate their blood pressure. Now imagine you yourself, you write a book that talks about herbal remedies that can cure diabetes. Don't you think this book will be rushed? Don't you think this book will be rushed? Don't you think so? That this book will be rushed, knowing fully well that diabetes is a very common disease in the United States? Don't you think this book will be rushed? Don't you think so? Okay, now imagine how many dollars you will now make if you use my focus strategy and you create several books on the subject of diabetes, right? Imagine how many dollars you'll now be making if you use this my focus strategy I told you earlier, and you make several books on the subject of diabetes, right? Right? Imagine. Now, you know the best part? Do you want to know the best part? These books are a lifetime asset. They make money for you while you sleep. Now, the truth is that whether you say God forbid or not, people will still have diabetes in the United States 100 years from now, right? 100 years from now. So what this means is that your books, even 100 years from now, will still be relevant, right? Will still be relevant because people will still have these issues. Okay, let's leave health aside. Even relationship issues. There's so many people that are having issues with their marriages and all that. Now, these people are looking for books that will teach them how to become better husbands, better wives, how to become better parents. Now, the truth is that 100 years from now, this will still be the issues that human beings will still have. So if you create books on these things, they are a lifetime asset because even after you die, these books will still sell, right? These books will still sell. And that's not even all. There's more. You can make these books so desirable that the US market would want to rush them. Yes, you can make these books so desirable that the US market would want to rush them, right? Now, let's get on to shift number 4, right? If you're getting value from this class, just let me know. If you're getting value from this class, let me know. If this class has been so helpful for you right till up to this point, let me know. If you're getting value from this class, let me know. All right? All right. Let me know. Let me know. Let me know. Let me know if you're getting value from this class. Let me know. Awesome. Great. Now, shift number 4. Let's get on to shift number 4. Automate your process. Automate your process. What do I mean by this? Now, making a US standard book, many of you can agree to the fact that to make a good book, e no easy. E not easy. It is not easy. It requires a lot of attention and also takes a lot of time. Now, quick story. I'm even going to tell you guys yesterday, yeah. So I created a book yesterday, and trust me, this book, because I wanted this book to be as standard as possible, I started creating this book around 6 a.m. And oh god, when I finished making this book, it was and this was not like I didn't actually start the book yesterday, but I started working on the book like to finish everything I was going to do or things that were remaining, right? By 6 a.m. And when I finished with this book was 6 p.m. Now, if some of you that may have viewed my status even saw me complaining that I forgot to eat because I was working on this book, right? This shows you that making a US standard book requires a lot of attention, and it also takes time, right? Because there are so many things that you have to be doing. You have to do your research for your title. You have to get your book cover right. You have to get your book content right. You have to do keyword research. You have to do book description. Now, before I even continue, this book is a 200-page book, right? With pictures in almost every page. With pictures in almost every page, right? Now, all these things take time and they take effort. They require you to be a skill, to be a master of these skills. But what now happens to you that is just starting out? Me, it's not even so hard for me so much because I've been doing this for a very long time, so I know exactly what to do, right? But what about you that is just starting out or has not even done this for a very long time and you don't know exactly what to do? What happens to you? What happens to you that is just starting out? What happens to you that is just starting out? Right? Now, what do? You use automation using artificial intelligence. Let me say that again. Automation using artificial intelligence. Somebody type it down in the comment section. Somebody type it down in the comments. Somebody type it down in the comments. Automation using artificial intelligence. Okay? Automation using artificial intelligence. Now, I'm going to give you guys a quick story. You know me, I like saying stories, so let me just tell you this one. Now, like I told you before, I hated, hey God, I hated book publishing because of the amount of work I had to put in. So when I eventually like found out, okay, this is what I have to do, this is what I have to do. My second problem, so my first problem was not even knowing what to do in the first place, right? But after I had found out, okay, this is what I'm supposed to be doing, my second major issue was the amount of work I had to put in because it literally used to take me like a full week. Now I told you guys that I finished my book yesterday, right? And I was done with it. It used to take me a lot more time. It used to take me like a full week to publish, even not even up to 200 pages or like 50 something pages or 70 something pages. It used to take me a full week to actually publish a book, right? And I hated publishing because of this. I hated it because this was just too much work. Even though I liked the money, I was like, why do I have to do all this now to make a book, right? But then my mentor told me something, because I have a mentor. My mentor told me something. He told me, Praise, you do not just work hard, you work smart. And that's the mistake a lot of you are making. You are working hard, not smart. You do not just work hard, you work smart. You do not just work hard, you work smart. Somebody put it down. That's what my mentor told me. That's what my mentor told me. You do not just work hard, you work smart. Now, this was what I wanted. You know me, if you know me, I'm an advocate for the baby girl lifestyle. I'm an advocate for the baby girl lifestyle. I don't like stress and I like comfort, right? So this was what I wanted. This was like what I was going for, what I was hoping that my work was going to get me, right? But the rate at which I was working, or the way I was working, was only going to get me this. God forbid. Somebody said, God forbid. This was all it was going to get me. I was working hard though, but the way I was working was only going to get me this. Imagine wanting that and working to get this. And the funny thing was that I didn't even know that this was the rubbish that my work was going to get me, right? I did not even know that this was the rubbish my work was going to get me. So what now happened was I now spent time looking for a way to do more books in less time, because girl, I was spending just way too much time on one book, and it was costing me a lot. Imagine doing just 4 books in a full month. Why now? So I was spending so much time. So my major problem was, yes, too much time, because definitely I was trying to make sure that these books were standard, right? But it was taking me so much time. So I had to look for a way. And I know many of you can also resonate to this, because some of you, when you think about how long it's going to take you to publish a book, you just abeg I no do, right? So what I did was I spent time looking for a way to do more books in less time, and that was when I found artificial intelligence. Now I know so many of you have heard about chat gpt, right? Chat gpt. But this is not the only artificial intelligence that is there, and this is not the only artificial intelligence that I use. I also use so many more for different things, all working together to make sure that my book is perfect. Now, what artificial intelligence did for me is that it cut down my work by over 90%. And I moved from publishing just one book in 1 week, which is like 4 books in a day, to publishing one book per day, which is roughly around 30 books in a month, right? So imagine, compare the difference now, 4 books in a month to 30 books in a month. Very, very, very far. Very, very far, right? Now, I had finally discovered how to make Amazon KDP work for me, because I've discovered, okay, I should have quality books, right? And I discovered, okay, I should focus on one thing. And yes, I discovered, okay, I just need to focus on the pain of people. And then I discovered, okay, now that I've known these things, I can push out more books with artificial intelligence. So I had figured out all these things, how to make Amazon KDP work for me. But then I began to ask myself, how do I now make it work for other people? Because day by day I keep hearing a lot of people complaining, I've published and I've not made money. So I began to think, how do I make this thing also work for other people, so that they also make or they also make money from Amazon KDP, and they continue to make money. It's not as if they just make money once and it's over, and they continue to make money and sleep, even in their sleep. For work they just have to do once, right? And I also ask myself, how do I set it up in a way that helps them make up to $150 in their very first 30 days, guaranteeing their success, right? I asked myself this question, and I'm going to tell you what I discovered, right? I'm going to tell you what I discovered very, very soon. But let's continue. Let's have a quick recap of everything I've said so far. Let's have a quick recap of everything I've said so far. Now, we know that we have to be selling a lot of books, and these books have to be books that people want to buy, right? We've established that fact. One. Secondly, we know that we have to solely focus 100% on one niche, Not that you'll be jumping from journal to another thing, right? So you we know that we have to solely focus on one niche, and we know that we have to keep using the secret weapon. What's the secret weapon? Pain. Now we also know that we can make our work very easy and fast with artificial intelligence, right? We know this, right? Now let's get on to shift number 5. Shift number 5, invest in mentorship. Now this is one thing that moved, god, I don't even know how to explain this, but getting mentorship for myself, getting a mentor ah was like one of the best things to happen to me in my Amazon KDP business. Everybody should have a mentor. I will say this again. Everybody should have a mentor. Now, mentorship does these two things for you. First of all, it brings new ideas. It brings new ideas to your head. And secondly, it makes you accountable, because there are so many times that you want to sleep, like me. There are so many times that I would have wanted to sleep, or I would have wanted to maybe like do something else. But when I remember that, my mentor, God, my mentor go ask me, oh, omo, I'll just be like, hey, let me just do this thing. So this is what mentorship does for you. It gives you new ideas and it makes you accountable. Now, let me even tell you, there are some new ideas in your head right now as I'm talking to you that would not have been there if you did not make time for this webinar. Who can attest to that fact? If you know this is true, let me know. There are some new ideas in your head right now that would not have been there if you did not have time for this webinar. If you can attest to this, if you know that this is true, let me know. Right? Let me know. Let me know. Let me know. There are some new ideas right in your head right now that would not have been in your head if you did not make time for this webinar. Right? If this is true, let me know. Let me know. Right. Right. Great. Now, look at this. I'm going to show you this real quick. Now, there are three cardinal things, right? The first thing is your mindset, right? Now, your mindset talks about your beliefs. Your mindset talks about your beliefs, what you believe is actually possible. What you believe is actually possible, right? Now, and then the quality of your idea, that is what happens in your mind. Now, actions. Actions talk about what you actually do, right? Actions talk about what you actually do. And then the last thing is outcome. Now, outcome talks about your income, that's how much you make, and then your happiness. Now, to change outcome, which is how much you make, and your happiness, you must change your mindset, which is what you have in your head or what goes on in your mind, right? And then your action as well. Your action as well, which is what you actually do. Now, how much did you earn last month? I don't want you to answer it in the comment section, okay? Just keep it in your head. But how much did you earn last month? And how happy are you with what you earned last month? Be it your job that you are doing or be it Amazon KDP. How happy are you with what you actually earned last month? How happy are you? How happy are you? Now, here's the thing. If you are not happy, you need a new mindset. You need a new plan and you need accountability. You need a mentor. You need a mentor. You need a mentor. I don't know why I'm just saying this. I keep saying it, but you need a mentor. Now, invest in mentorship. According to wagecenter.com, an average salary, an average employee in Nigeria earns an average salary of about 71,185 naira per month. Now, made in Nigeria where we are, we know that there are a lot of people that actually do not even earn up to this amount, right? But wage center says this is the average, right? Now, to be able to make $1,000 on Amazon KDP a month, which is around 750,000 naira. To be able to make this in a month and you're trying to do it without mentorship, it's crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy. You want to make $1,000 on Amazon KDP in a month and you're trying to do it without mentorship. That's crazy. That's crazy. I'm sorry I'm laughing, but that's crazy. Now, don't do it all alone. Find the best mentor out there. Find the best mentor out there. Now, it might not even be me, okay? But find the best mentor out there and spend what it takes to work with them. Find the best mentor out there and spend what it takes to work with them. Now, if you've gotten value so far from this class, let me know. If you've gotten value so far from this class, if the things that I've said so far from this class that has touched you, let me know. 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 All right. 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 Great. 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 Now, I have a lot more to share with you. Okay. I have a lot more to share with you. And trust me, if I were to teach you everything that I need to teach you to ensure that you, because my experience has taught me a lot, if I was to teach you everything that I need to teach you to ensure that you start making above $500 monthly, do you know how many days it will take me? It will take me 90 whole days. It will take me 90 whole days to teach you everything that I need to teach you to ensure that you start making above $500 monthly. Now, but I have found a way, okay? Trust me, I have found a way to share my strategies, but with only serious minded people. With only serious minded, let me shout it, serious, serious minded people, okay? Now, this is not for everybody. This is not for everyone. This is not for everyone. Now, who is this for? Who is this for? It is for you if you want to be somebody in life. Okay? It is for you if you want to be somebody in life. It is for you if you're tired of being average and ordinary. And trust me, this sucks, I know. It is for you if you are tired of being average and ordinary. Now, it is for you if you are looking for something you can do part time that could grow into a full time business. Okay? Now, it is for you if you are looking for something to do full time as well and also take it to the moon, take it to different levels. Now, are you excited to take advantage of this unique opportunity that I have for you and make a go out of it in order to see what wonderful things it opens up for you and how it can positively change the rest of your life? Are you excited? Are you excited? If you're excited, let me know. 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 Great, 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 great. Now, you have a choice. Okay? You have a choice. Everybody here has a choice. But let me now tell you what I want. I want to play an active role in your results. So I want you to come up one day and say, I made $500. Coach Praise made it possible. Or I made $1,000. If I did not meet Coach Praise, it would not have been possible. I made $10,000. If I did not meet Coach Praise, it would not have been possible. Right? I want to play an active role in your results. I want to play an active role in your results. Now, like I said before, I have found a way to share my strategies with just serious minded people. Okay. Now, what did I do? I developed the $500 in 90 days challenge. I developed the $500 in 90 days challenge, and you'll be finding out what this challenge is about. Now, what is $500 in 90 days challenge? Now, in this challenge, I'll be teaching you exactly how you can make at least $500 within 90 days. What you'll be getting is intense mentorship sessions for 90 whole days. 90 whole days. This is 3 months. 90 whole days teaching you exactly what will help you make at least $500. And you know the funny thing, because you will not even have to wait the 90 days before you start making money, right? In fact, within these 90 days, you would have made at least $500. I'll be teaching you for 90 whole days what exactly, not beating around the bush, telling you exactly what you need to do that will help you make at least $500 within this period. Now, the second thing is you'll be getting an accountability partner. Now, one of the reasons why I became successful on Amazon KDP was because I had somebody who actively pushed me, right? So when I got my course, right, I had this friend who also got a course at exactly that same period too. We had both been struggling, and this guy kept telling me, let's do this thing now, let's try it, let's try this one, let's try this one. So this guy actually was one of the reasons why I pushed myself. Even before I got a mentor, I pushed myself to publish, and I began to see results. But what my mentor did for me was, my mentor helped my results skyrocket, right? But my accountability partner was actually who helped me even start and not lose faith. And this is exactly what I'll be giving you too. You'll be getting an accountability partner. Also, you'll be getting personal coaching from me, where I'll be reviewing each book you want to publish, pointing out the errors in the book and correcting them, right? So I'll be reviewing every book that you want to publish before you actually put it live on Amazon. And I'll be showing you whichever errors, what you need to correct in that book. I'll be pointing out these errors. Yes. And then you'll also be having access to like-minded publishers who are already highly successful in publishing. So the thing about this challenge is, even after the challenge has ended, even within the period of the challenge, you'll be having access to other publishers, my other students who are also very, very successful, right? And you get to rub minds with them and see what they are also doing that's working for them. Now, this is not all. You also be having coaching from other highly successful KDP coaches. So I'm not the only one who's going to be coaching you. You also have other highly successful KDP coaches who will also show you how to succeed from their wealth of experience. Now, see the sweet part. Within this challenge period, the student who makes the most royalties within this 90 days period will get a cash gift of 100,000 naira from me, right? So the student who makes the most royalties within this 90-day period, for as a result, as a reward for your work, you will get a cash gift of 100,000 naira from me. And then bonuses that you also be getting. So you have access to 800 already research topics. Now, this is from one of the big guys in the KDP publishing community in Nigeria here. You'll be getting access to 800 already research topics that you can actually immediately start writing on, right? And then you also be getting access to a special training session for phone users to learn how to make everything very, very seamless and easy to do with your phone. Because I know some of you that are publishing, you use your phone. Then you learn how to actually use your phone and do everything right. And then you'll be having access to our community strategy sessions and evening drills. Now, in the community, the KDP tribe, we usually have strategy sessions for everybody, whether be you new, be you old, that will teach you, oh, do this, do this, do this, so that you can make a lot of money, right? And then we also have evening drill sessions that test our capability on the platform to know how well or how good you are. We have these sessions in the community, and you'll be having access to all this. Now, like I said previously, this is not for everyone. Okay, this is not for everyone. Now, my community is called the KDP tribe, and we have rules if you want to join us, if you want to join the community to enroll for the $500 in 90 days challenge. Now, the first rule is you must be willing to work. You must be willing to work. Now, if there's anything I'm sure I've emphasized all through this webinar is the fact that KDP is not a walk in the park, right? You have to work, right? Don't expect to not do anything and you make money. You have to work, right? Now, this is not a do nothing and get paid program. You must be willing to work. Yes, we will all provide all the things you need to do to make success, right? But you need to be fast in implementing everything that you are taught, right? You need to be fast in implementing everything that you are taught. Secondly, you must have crazy desire to live where you are now. Now you have to be crazy. See, all of us in the tribe, we are all very we are people who we like change. Oh, like everybody's hungry for change, right? And if you're going to join us at the KDP tribe, you have to also be this hungry for change. You have to be crazy. You have to have that crazy desire to live where you are now, to move to a better place. And then you must own an Amazon KDP course. This is the third requirement. You must own an Amazon KDP course. Now, it doesn't matter which course you have, but this is a requirement. You must own an Amazon KDP course. Now, tell me in the comment section, if you were to pay money, right? So, how much do you think this challenge would be worth? How much do you think this challenge would be worth? Right? To you now, for you, how much do you think this thing should cost? Let me know, let me know, let me know. How much do you think this thing should cost? How much do you think this challenge, enrolling on this challenge and joining the KDP tribe and also enrolling for my mentorship, how much do you think this thing should cost? Let me know. Let me know, let me know, let me know. I want to see more comments. I want to see more comments. I want to see more comments. Okay. Okay. Now, get access today for just 10,000 naira. I know, cheap, right? Ah, God. Get access today for just 10,000 naira. Now, this is roughly, this is roughly 100 naira for each training day. Remember, I'll be teaching you for 90 whole days, and this is roughly 100 naira for each training day. This is roughly 100 naira for each training day. Now, here's the thing. If you do not have access to an Amazon KDP course, you will need to pay 20,000 naira, right? Because remember that the requirement to join my community is a course, right? So what will actually happen is you'll be getting an Amazon KDP course for 10,000 naira, right? And then you'll be getting on the challenge for 10,000 naira. So both of them added together is 20,000 naira. Okay. But if you already have an Amazon KDP course, it is 10,000 naira. Now, if you want to enroll for this challenge, send the message offer. Send the message offer to my WhatsApp number immediately. Send the message offer to my WhatsApp number immediately. Like right now, right now, right now, right now. Don't waste time. Send the message offer to my WhatsApp number immediately. Now, here's why you should not waste time. I'm only enrolling 50 students, right? I'm only enrolling 50 students. And so far, I have gotten about 40 students already. So it means that there are only slots for just about 10 more people, right? There are only slots for just about 10 more people. This is why you should not waste time at all. So rush, type offer, right? Type offer. Send me the message, the WhatsApp message offer, right? If you want to enroll for this challenge. All right, awesome. So this has to be the end of the class. If you have any questions, please ask me. If you have any questions so far from all I've said in this class, ask me. Feel free, ask me right now, and I'll answer your questions live. Right? Right? Okay. So Ego is asking me, please, what is an Amazon KDP course? Is it that you must write a course on Amazon KDP or what? No, you must not write a course. An Amazon KDP course is a training guide that will teach you the basics of formatting books. In this challenge, I'll be teaching you exactly what works, but I expect that you should already have basic knowledge about how to format a standard book, right? Now, that is what the course is meant to teach you, right? So that once you have that course and you've learned the basics of formatting a book, how to format a standard book, you can now begin to use the strategies that I'll be sharing with you in the challenge to make sure, ensure that your books are selling. All right. Now, Chinedu is asking, apart from Chat GPT, what other AI can I use to generate content? Okay, so far there is Canva. You can actually use Canva to generate content, and I'll be sharing with you guys a video, maybe on my status, how you can actually use Canva to generate content. That it actually generates content just like Chat GPT, right? And there are so many other AI. There is, I think there's this one that just came out new, I think Rewrite or so, but there are so many other ones, right? All right, any more questions? Any more questions? Any more questions? Any more questions? Okay, Udwak is asking, if you're already into writing, do you still need to buy the KDP course? The thing is, okay, you would have to show me or prove to me that you can format a standard book, right? Once you can do this, then you don't need to buy the course. Once you can do this, you don't need to buy the course. Okay? Once you can do this, you don't need to buy the course. All right, Udwak. Any more questions? Any more questions? Any more questions? Any more questions? I'm open to answering them also. Please, if you have questions, let me know. Let me know. Let me know. Any more questions? Okay. Jade Shola is asking, please, how can I model a book on Amazon KDP? How can I model a book on Amazon KDP? Jade Shola, I'm assuming that you're actually new to publishing. That's why you actually don't know this. And this is why you actually need a course so that you can learn how to model a book. Um, Compound Wahala Comedy is asking, when is the next live? Okay, so the next sessions I'll be having are actually with my students or people who are in the community, right? In the 500 dollars in 90 days challenge. So if you want to get on with me live again, then you have to enroll for the challenge. Evans is asking, I'm trying to open my Amazon KDP account and they are not sending me OTP code. Evans, send me a message on WhatsApp and I will send you a guide that will help you actually open your account without that issue. Okay? So send me a message on WhatsApp. I'll send you a guide. All right? Are there any more questions? Are there any more questions? Are there any more questions? All right, Evans, you're welcome. Are there any more questions? Okay, if you are feeling shy, if you are feeling shy, maybe you don't ask your questions in public, right? Maybe you are someone that is shy. You can come to my DM. Oh, my DM is open for everybody. Okay, my DM is very very open for everybody. Okay. Ayokunle is asking how to ask AI questions, e.g., write on understanding um write on understanding discussing boundaries with kids. Is it a right command to use? Okay, Ayokunle, this is what I will tell you. When I use Chat GPT here, I ask that question with a particular kind of response in mind. Now, if you want Chat GPT to actually respond to you well, have something in mind that you expect the response to be like, right? Because if you don't have anything in mind, it will give you a very robotic answer, right? So if I was to ask this question to Chat GPT, I will ask it something in the guise or something in the form of, I'm a parent and I have 5 children of this age, right? How do I understand how to discuss boundaries with my kids in a way that they are not offended, right? Now when you prompt Chat GPT like this, or when you command it like this, the response that it's going to give you will be more human, will be more humanly, right? It will be more humanly, okay? Do you get? It will be more humanly. But if you just ask it questions like a robot, it will reply you like a robot. Ayokunle, I hope I've been able to answer your question. Hope you understand me. 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 Are there any more questions? Are there any more questions? I'm answering your questions right now. Are there any more questions? Are there any more questions? Are there any more questions? All right. Okay. Awesome. So, if there are no more questions, you can ask the remaining questions in my DM. Okay. All right. If there are no more questions, I'll call it the night. Hope you all enjoyed this evening. I know I did. I had a lot of fun with you guys. I hope you guys had fun with me too. Calling it a night. Okay. Good night, everybody. Good night, everybody. God bless. All right.